what kind of damages can be claimed in car wreck cases?
Well, the number one, the medical charge amounts. So what the medical providers charge for the medical services they provided is number one. And that is, you don't even realize it. You don't realize there's a lot there, and you don't even realize it. When you walk into an emergency department and you walk out, that will result in a number of medical charges. The first one is from the hospital facility itself, and you can claim that. You can claim the facility charge. Number two, you'll get a separate charge from a separate entity you never heard of that is the emergency room doctor. That is mind blown. The emergency room doctor is not employed by the hospital. He's an entirely separate company. They'll send you a bill. A third doctor that you never met is called a radiologist, and he read the scans, and his company will send you a bill. So some company for some doctor who you never heard of the company and you never heard of the doctor will send you a bill. And then, of course, if an ambulance took you to the emergency department, then you'll have an ambulance bill. So you can claim all of those: the facility charge, the emergency doctor charge, the radiologist charge, the ambulance transport charge. You can claim all of those. You can also claim lost wages. You do have to document lost wages. I mean, you need to have slips from doctors taking you off of work. So in our example here with the ER, generally you'll get a slip from the ER saying you can take 2-3 days off work. And then we generally like to have on your company's letterhead the hours you missed and what your hourly rate is, so that we can then claim your lost wages. The other things you can claim is what you often hear called pain and suffering. In Kentucky, it is called pain and suffering. In Tennessee, it's actually broken out into multiple categories called pain and suffering and loss of enjoyment of life. And you can claim those things in an automobile wreck. Now, some people become extremely hurt and they don't ever fully recover. And they have a lifetime of problems ahead of them. And so these people who get that hurt, they have what are called future damages, which are an inability to work or a reduced inability to work. And in those situations, we have to hire experts called vocational economists to tell us how much money have they probably lost in the future due to their injuries limiting their ability to work. Other people, and you can claim that, you can also claim if you're going to have ongoing future medical care. Some people are going to require medical care for the rest of their lives, and you have to get that money out of insurance if possible, and you can ask for it and get it to cover the cost of future medical care. Those are the general categories of someone who was in an automobile wreck. There are other categories if you have a loved one who passes away in an automobile wreck.